For me, this is one of those kinds of products, and I just wanted to make a quick little video letting you guys know about it, because if you're an iMac owner and you didn't know about this hub, now you know. You're welcome. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, B-Mac. So every so often you stumble across an accessory or a gadget that you never knew about, but you find out about it, you get it for a steal of a price, and you ask yourself, how did I ever live without this thing? Well, that recently happened to me, and I know a lot of you guys subscribe to this channel often ask me about my video editing setup, what machine I use, what application I use. You probably know by now I use an iMac to do all my video editing. Love this machine. Best computer I've ever owned. And today I'm gonna talk about a little adapter gadget that you could get for your iMac that I promise you, if you're an iMac owner, it's gonna completely change your life. It's gonna take your iMac experience to a whole new level. No exaggeration, like it's literally gonna, your productivity, your happiness, everything. It's gonna raise up. It's no secret that I absolutely love my iMac, but one of the biggest complaints I've had since the start of owning this thing was how annoying it was on a several times per day basis trying to fumble around on the back of the iMac, find the SD card slot, find the USB slot, and try to plug in an SD card or a USB into the back slots of the iMac. All those ports are on the back of the iMac. They're located on the bottom, well, back, bottom right, right? Yes. And when you're trying to plug in one of these dudes right here, an SD card, if you're using your iMac for video editing or for photography or any purpose where you're using an SD card, you're gonna find yourself trying to transfer your files from an SD card, whether it be several times per day, like we just said, several times per week. Either way, whenever you're trying to access that port for the SD card on the back of the iMac, it's a nightmare. Might sound like a first world problem, I know, but seriously, first of all, the sides of the iMac, they're like aluminum and they're sharp, dude. Fumbling around on the back of the iMac, you cut up your hand a little bit. And when you're trying to edit videos every single weekday on a channel like this, B-Macadelic, you constantly have to get behind your computer to plug in things, unplug them, especially when it comes to the SD card. I was cutting up my hands, I was cursing, borderline crying sometimes, but no more. Today I'm gonna tell you guys about the Cateck, I'm not actually sure how it's pronounced. Today I'm gonna tell you guys about the Cateck 3-port USB 3.0 SDTF card reader aluminum hub that you're gonna wanna add to your cart right now. It's a hub that attaches directly to your iMac by sliding in two of the notches on the top of the hub into the bottom air intake / speaker hole slots on your iMac. And then there's a little tightening mechanism at the back of the hub that securely locks it in place on the corner of your iMac. Besides the fact that it looks nice and it looks like it's actually part of the iMac, the fact that you get access to an SD card reader and USB ports on the front of your Mac, that's huge. I am not exaggerating here when I say this hub might be my favorite iMac accessory of all time. Now the company Cateck, they didn't hit me up, they didn't ask me to make this video. I'm making this video because of how much I love this product and because I think it's a product that every single iMac owner should consider investing in. It's a game changer. You actually plug it in through one of the USB ports on the back of your iMac. So at the end of the day, you're actually getting two additional USB ports that you could access if you needed to, as opposed to just the one that it was before. 3 minus 1, 2 additional ones. See where I'm going with that? The simplicity of this hub is ridiculous, but how much you're actually gonna find yourself using it, do not underestimate how clutch a front-facing SD card reader is on the iMac. Now I have this hub right there in the bottom right-hand corner of my iMac so I can access all those ports on my iMac without having to reach behind, trying to contort myself, getting a forearm cramp, trying to figure out where the ports are, blindly just searching for them because they're on the back of the iMac, you can't see them. Which is also pretty important when you have a situation like me where I have LED backlighting and hard drives mounted to the back of my iMac. You don't want to be moving around your iMac every single day when you have those things hooked up to it. The less movement of the iMac, the better, and having those front-facing USB ports and the SD card reader, that's what I'm talking about. And just a couple quick little tech specs for those of us who have an inner nerdiness and want to know about this. The USB ports on this adapter, they're all 3.0, so they all support up to 5 gigabits per second transfer rates. And the SDTF card readers are compatible with SD, SDXC up to 2 terabytes, SDHC, micro SD, micro SDXC, and micro SDHC cards. Got through that one, almost didn't make it through that one. So basically this hub is gonna get the job done for you for any possible occasion. And in my quick personal experience, this hub has tremendously fast transfer rates, pretty much the same as when I was using the actual ports on the back of the iMac itself. It's funny how just one of these products will come along, you somehow stumble across it on Amazon or when you're on YouTube, and you don't realize how much you need this product until you find out about it, get it, and start using it on a daily basis. For me, this is one of those kinds of products, and I just wanted to make a quick little video letting you guys know about it, because if you're an iMac owner and you didn't know about this hub, Now you know. You're welcome. And I'm telling you right now, not having to reach around to the back of the iMac to fumble around to try to access that SD card slot or those USB ports, it's gonna go a long way. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. You could usually get the hub for around $30 or less, which is nothing compared to how much use you're actually gonna get out of it. And yes, it's nice to actually have a front-facing SD card reader, but it's also pretty nice to have USB ports that you can just attach a USB cable to and plug in your Magic Trackpad 2 or your Magic Keyboard from Apple, because we know these bad boys run on battery life and they do not last forever. So when you have to charge those things up, or any other accessory really, maybe even your phone, with this hub, it's gonna be a lot easier to get that job done. If you want more information on this Cateck 3-port USB 3.0 SD TF card reader aluminum hub, you can find out a product link with deals and more information in the video description box below. And in the meantime, let me know what you think about this accessory. Do you see what I'm saying when I think it's the best iMac accessory of all time? Did you know about it? Do you use it? If you didn't know about it, are you happy you did? Have you already added it to your cart and purchased it? Comment down below your thoughts, let me know. Front to the back, to the front, to the, well no, technically from the back to the front. It's gonna keep everything going from the back to the front, to the back to, you get what I'm talking about.